Hello there and welcome back to another video for Final Fantasy XIV with me, Meoni, kicking off our coverage of patch 6.35. Today in particular in this video we're going to be talking about one of the accursed spoils, the accursed horde spoils from Eureka Orthos added in patch 6.35, and that's the Raindrop defense system. This is a Parasol. If you're wondering how you get these, the new deep dungeon is accessible obviously from the quest starting in Mordona, just around over this section, which is what? Around X21.7, Y7.9, you'll find a quest here if you've unlocked Palace of the Dead, floor 50, and of course finished the Endwalker quest. You'll find that. We have a prerequisite video on the patch notes if you want to check that out as well, and we did a live stream earlier showing how to unlock it. But if you've already done that and you've already done some of your deep dungeon today and you're wondering, you can actually just teleport straight back down there. You don't have to take the long route back to the Crystal Tower itself. Talk to this NPC Burnell, who is just over here by the Aetheryte. You'll see a gatekeeper mark. If you talk to him, you can teleport to the 8 Sentinels, which is 10 times quicker. I was worried that they were going to implement you to have to run, basically. Short of putting an Aetheryte here, this was the best option. Of course, you can do your floors 1 to 30, and you can get the Accursed Horde stuff, or above 30 all the way up to floor 100, and you can come over here and appraise those things. As you can see from my inventory today, we've got a selection of things, including fragments and storm tracer, confetti, old bardings from old times, minions, and of course this new system. So just letting you know where that's from. I specifically got this to drop from the floors 1 to 30. So same for the minion actually. Anyway, let's have a look at this item then. It says, this advanced piece of technology was painstakingly designed to protect its bearer from descending moisture, no matter the cost, used to acquire a Raindrop defense system. So much like every other Parasol, it does the same thing. You can dance with it and all those, usual things. Let's go a little bit out of people's way for a second to show this off. You may have already seen this, however, because they did a short on the official Final Fantasy XIV YouTube talking about this. It says, engage your Raindrop defense system. Of course, we could use Auto Umbrella with this. We're not going to. And there are no hidden patch notes, unfortunately, when you highlight over it, sadly. But this is what it looks like, if you were unaware. It is a very cool Allergan sort of design with the glowies on it. Of a Parasol, basically. It's very nice, isn't it? It is really, really cool. Of course, you can do the simple dance thing that you normally can. Yeah, what a nice addition to the collection. I personally like the fact that we're getting stuff closer and closer to, glowy things, and I wonder what the next stage will be. Like, I don't know what they could possibly do for Parasols going forward. Surely they're running out of ideas, but yeah, this remains to be said. If they can go further than this. This reminds me a little bit of Blade Runner. I don't know if you've ever seen those films. Maybe it's a little bit out of the some of my viewers' time, but they had the neon umbrellas in that film, if you remember. So it kind of reminds me of Blade Runner in that weird kind of way, like the spokes as well and stuff. But it's really cool, isn't it? And of course, that luminosity looks really good at night. As you can see, a quick transition to later footage we recorded. And yeah, the luminosity of this does look so much nicer in the nighttime. I thought that was a nice piece of footage to include on this this particular video. Yeah, let me know what you think about this one. A lot of the shock and awe has kind of been taken up by the fact that they did a short on the official YouTube channel, in my opinion. So I wasn't really not expecting this, but there are lots of things to look forward to though that we haven't seen before in patch 6.35, and I'll do my very best to show as many of them off to you as possible. But yeah, let me know what you think about this one. Personally, I have no idea how they can go further than this. What would we like to see next as Parasols? Let me know, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.